So what happened to all that usual pointless, you know, skidding around in a cloud of smoke, headlights on?
It won't do it. It won't do it, honestly. It's almost as though the Volvo bosses said to their engineers, go away, chaps. Let your hair down. None of that usual dancing queen. Let's have the full Ozzy Osbourne. They were a year working on it, and all they've done is made the normal S60 a little bit safer.
I know what you mean. OK, I've got the brochure here, and I've never seen so many of these stupid acronyms for driver controls. Look, we've got DCC, wheel hop control, DSTC, CRAP. What is it all? I mean, can you turn it off?
No. The normal thing is, in a normal car, when you want to turn the traction control off, OK, you just have a button, push it, and it's off. Not in this, though. It says here that you're not allowed to do this unless you are highly experienced. And then it says that in order to do this, you have to press the button 5 times in succession with a certain frequency.
Oh, God. Does it tell you what the frequency is?
No, but this is the country that cracked the Enigma code, OK? So we had no problem working out what it was. And then when we'd got it off, we gave the car to the Stig. So, away he goes. Now, remember, the traction control is completely switched off and the suspension is in advanced mode, which Volvo says make the S60 behave like a pure racing car, apparently. Stig's playing tribute to the Walrus of Love there. Now, he's looking tidy around Chicago. Not especially fast, it must be said. The real test here, the Hammerhead. Wow, there's plenty of understeer. Oh, dear, that's not good. Nothing like a pure racing car, then, in fact. Down to the follow-through. That is quick. Oh, careful, Stig. Now, coming up into the penultimate bend. Lurching a bit there over the first section. The Volvo was 4 seconds down on the M3 as it slews through Gambon and across the line. And the time was 1 minute, 35 seconds dead.
Oh.
So that goes there, basically. 1 minute, 35 dead.
Which is still 3.2 slower than the M3, which is a lot.
It is a lot, but look at it this way. It's less expensive than the M3, and it's less embarrassing than driving an
Deeply
M3.
less embarrassing.
And the great thing about the S60 is that you can have it as an estate car. And actually, that is really nice.
I think that is fabulous. I love that.
It's very, very good. So, what I'd do is buy an Audi S4.
Yes, good idea. Right, the news. Now, it has been a bad week for the Church of England, what with them being unable to decide whether they're in favour of homosexual canons and bishops or not, and it all got a bit complicated. But they can take cheer from this. It's the Ford Focus C-Max.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a Focus, but a little bit taller. There it is, you see? So your bishop can get in there quite easily with the mitre on, no problem. It's going to be priced competitively with Vauxhall Zafira and things like that, but key difference. Vauxhall Zafira has 7 seats.
7 seats.
This has 5.
5 seats.
Yes.
So it's exactly the same as we said before, but you can drive it if you're a punk rocker. If you've got a Mohican, this is the car.
That would be the...
So it's punk rockers, bishops...
Surviving First World War German soldiers with pointy helmets.
I think it's a load of rubbish, that.
Yes, I'm inclined to agree.
Now, the Conservatives.
Yeah. Mixed response.
No, mixed response there. Actually, this is the BBC, so we're impartial. Anyway, the Conservatives have decided that in order to win votes, they've said that if they're elected, they're going to up the motorway speed limit to 80 miles an hour. Hooray. Do away with the vast majority of speed cameras. A purge of speed bumps. And, best of all, they will abolish the M4 bus lane.
Oh, that's marvellous.
But this is great. However, the government, the Labour Party, not to be outdone, have announced just this week that they, if they're elected, are going to widen every road in the land. It's at this rate, honestly, the Lib Dems will be on next week. Free Ferraris for everybody. And you can have a Lambo.
Right, look, here's a proper piece of British ingenuity. A bloke called Jeff, he's made a steam-powered bicycle. After 30 years' work, he started work on it in 1972. Roughly 250 years after the steam engine was invented.
It's not really on the cutting edge, is it?
Well, what this bloke has done, he's taken one old technology, one outdated technology, he's combined them to create something genuinely useless. It's brilliant. And this is the best bit. It runs on unleaded petrol, a steam engine. So why not just put the unleaded petrol in a moped. Anyway, he says, it gives me such a thrill after all these years' work, I should think so. And I just ride her round steam fairs.
Her?
Her, yes. Well, it's a steam engine.
Dude,
They're
but
all
what
girls.
about people who refer to their cars as she?
I find that scary.
What is it about giving cars names? Is this something that only women do? Because I said this down the pub the other day and nearly got my head kicked in. Has any bloke here ever called their car something like Mini the Micra? Or anything like that?
Has any man, hands up if you've ever named your car? Have any women here named their cars?
Yes.
Look at that.
What's the name of your car?
Miles.
Miles.
Miles, that's a good one.
What's the name of your car then?
Mr. T.
Mr. T. Is it big and black with jewellery all over it?